Do you have any idea how large your potential is? I think most people would answer this, and if they were to answer it truthfully, it would be no. They don't know. How could they know? And likely, people are under imagining what they're capable of. And actually, let me take this off the wall. I have a quote about it right here. It's probably backwards. It's by Visaken Versamy. And yeah, I think that is true. I think most people are underestimating. Why do I have a pen in my hand? They're underestimating what they can become capable of. And today, I just want to dive into it really quickly, and just tell you maybe why you are, how you are, and how you can count yourself in rather than out. Because why would you count yourself out? Why would you concede when you don't need to? Now, first things first, imagine that you're at the gates of your own divinity. You're showing the best version of your life over here, the highlight reels, the lows, the end result, which is, your best version. What do you look like? Well, you're going to have to answer that for yourself. But how do you differ from who you are today, what you're doing, and the path you're on today to who that person is, the path they took, what they did? Now, likely, here's the tickle. I don't know why I said that. Whoever you're imagining yourself as, um, they're an under imagination. I mean, I don't think that this person you imagine yourself as the best possible version of yourself is really the best possible version of yourself, because you right now have a very limited imagination, a limited worldview, limited experiences that say your best self or your version of your best self would have further. They would have more grand imagination for what their best self could have been. And I'm not saying that everyone can go be, professional athlete or do everything they ever wanted to. We all have our own skill sets and we all have our own interests, curiosities. But I am kind of saying that, hey, you don't know what you're capable of, really. You kind of have no idea, and it's kind of awesome. There's a lot of people who are going to look at this as a bad thing and count themselves out before they can be encouraged to see what they are capable of. Isn't that fun? Isn't that more enjoyable? That's just my kind of scope on it. Now, the videos I make on this channel, they're really just me talking about what I'm creating. Today, this is kind of something I wrote, but you're hearing now. And I wanted to discuss it further with my own brain and with your brain to see if it makes sense. But I really think that many people, and I see it every day, heavily discount themselves. So they're under imagining what they're capable of, and they're not really, trying to change that. There's no fun in that. They're counting themselves out. They're thinking as if they can't get any further in their capabilities than they are now, which obviously you'd be sad about that. Who wouldn't? So there's much more fun to be had if you're counting yourself in. Imagine you're playing hide and seek, right? And you don't concede the moment the seeker sees you, especially if it's hide and seek tag. And you don't concede when you see the seeker because they don't see you right away. So you stay hidden, you keep quiet, and you count yourself in until the moment you're tagged, until the moment that you're out, you're in. So a lot of people in life are playing the game of life, but they're conceding before they get spotted, before they get tagged. They count themselves out before they actually are, long before they actually are. And if you count yourself in, you're going to keep going for a lot longer. You're going to be able to enjoy the game you're playing a lot more. And in general, it's much more fun. Okay, and fun is kind of the point of life, is it not? To have fun, to enjoy your experience. And if you count yourself in, well, you have a million reasons not to. But you have a billion reasons on why you ought to. That's something I wrote today. I was pretty proud of that. And yeah, I think all of this relation to what I'm trying to do, which is destroy TikTok, is kind of like a game of snakes and ladders. Ladders, they're kind of hard to climb. They take a lot of energy, but they have positive things, especially when it comes to social media. The ladder of social media is connections, friendship, positive direction, a movement, optimism, self-direction, community, encouragement, helpful feedback, expanding your imagination for what is possible. That's pretty important. All of these things can come from social media as stepping stones, as ladders upwards. But then on the other hand, you have the slippery snakes of social media, of life. Kind of applies in both ways. Self-doubt, spiteful trolls, comparison is the thief of joy, cheap dopamine, false beliefs. All of these snakes are endless right now and easier than ever to slide down. and they don't take much effort. It may even appear that there are more snakes than there are ladders, but I don't think this is the truth. I think snakes are easier to take than ladders. Ladders require an extra step, or many steps, to take, and snakes, you just sit and slide, you coast. And the reward is equivalent of that. The effort put in, and the energy that you end up getting drained from yourself when you take down the snake route is really hard to get back, which is why I think TikTok and social media, a lot of places that have these snakes and these ladders are dangerous. And you have to be careful which snakes and which ladders you take. You could take some snakes, but hopefully you're taking more ladders than you are snakes. Because there's an equal amount of both, I think, out there. Just obviously one's harder than the other. One's action, one's inaction. And yeah, that's kind of all I have for today. I'm trying to destroy TikTok and help people take action, create cool shit, because that's what I want to see more of. Let me know what you want to see more of. And let me know what you think your potential is. Because I think it's larger than you are imagining right now. And I'm excited to see where we go next. Anyways, that's it for my log today. Book is coming out December 12th. Almost pre-orderable for paperback and hardcover. If you want to read that, then that'd be awesome too. It's been your friend Jack. I encourage you to create some cool shit. And tell me about it too if you want. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.